Good afternoon to you, dear listener. Another wonderful time. Yes, it's a Sunday. I say Sunday. It's a sunny Monday.
Okay. You're still in the churchy mood.
You're still
okay. I get it.
You know, Sunday is actually a day of rest for me.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good to have you again.
Yeah, and here too. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. And dear listener, yes, you know, coming to studio for me, it's just a time I just want to unleash. A time I want to unwind. Is a time to just enjoy the beautiful moment with you. I am Segilola. Another inspiring moment of Mindscope on Echo 89.7 FM. Today we have a young shining star in the studio. Yeah, she is a shining star. I trust you are also a shining star, dear listener. All right, so we are here to cheer each other up. It's all about just celebrating ourselves, okay? So, and this shining star, she has a version of brilliance that is refreshingly different. She is a singer and a violinist. You can imagine. And she's here with us today to discuss and to enlighten us on a very important topic. And that topic is how to develop your child's confidence and self-esteem. It's a great delight to have with us in the studio Oyinkansola Inioluwa Ogunkoya. Oyinkansola, you're welcome to Mindscope.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here today.
Oh, great. Such a pleasure to have you too. And our mother, a beautiful mom, Kemi Ogunkoya. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so great to have both of you here. Of course, shining stars. A lion can only give birth to a lion.
Definitely,
what do you think?
Definitely.
So
definitely.
When you have a shining star, it only means there is a great star. All right. We are talking about how to develop your child's confidence and self-esteem. You know, for me, today's episode is something I just want to love and enjoy, in the sense that we're used to having adults come talk to us about how do you develop a child's confidence, but now we are switching. We want to hear from a child. How do you develop a child's confidence? And so Oyinkansola, you're here to enlighten us, and we're all here to learn together. All right, so let us start by understanding your own perception of what is self-confidence and self-esteem.
Well, for me, I feel confidence has to do with the way you're brave enough to try something new, the way you're ready to try new food or something like that. Self-esteem has to do with the way you carry yourself, way your perspective, the way you see the world.
Wow. Can you see the body language? Yeah.
The confidence is there.
The confidence is there.
You
really.
can't take that from her.
Very true. Well done. Now, the self-esteem part of it, how would you explain that?
I'd say it's the way you carry yourself.
Okay.
Your perspective on the world. The way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about other people and the comments they make to you.
Wow, the way you feel about yourself
and other people. That's deep.
Oh, that's very deep, I must confess. So why does a child, Oyinkansola, why does a child need to develop his or her self-confidence and self-esteem?
Self-esteem is very important because it helps them to develop the sense of knowing right and wrong. It helps them know what to do, the next step, and everything like that. So if someone's not sure, doesn't have brave self-esteem, they may be second guessing.
Yeah.
They won't know what to do. They always rely on other people's comments, and they feel inferior to themselves.
They feel inferior if they don't have self-confidence. I can imagine how deep this runs through, even for us as adults. Some of us, we do some things and we just want the approval from everybody.
Other people's validation.
Exactly. Even at our own expense at times.
Yeah.
You can see what Oyinkansola is dishing out to us this afternoon. Meanwhile, Oyinkansola, you're still going to go further. But before we go further, I want us to enjoy your song. You have a track song.
Yes,
and
that's
that
right.
I must say it's beautiful. But I don't want to
very
say much right now. I want us to listen to the song titled Chapters, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to talk about what inspired you to write and to sing this particular song. All right.
Okay.
And so, dear listener, let's listen to Oyinkosola's track song, Chapters.
One day I'll top it all. I can see a better way to get it done. If I just believe it, one day I'll top it all, top it all. Baby, it's chapter after chapter, and it's word after word. Take it step by step, then you won't miss it all. It's a beautiful sunset on the beach with my friends and family. Take me step by step, we'll take it all. Baby, don't you miss it? Don't you miss it for the world? 'Cause I know I'll top it step by step. Baby, it's chapter after chapter, and it's word after word. Take it step by step, and you won't miss it all. Chapter, step by step. Chapter after chapter, chapter after chapter, chapter after chapter, step by step. Chapter after chapter, just believe. Chapter after chapter, we'll take it all. Chapter after chapter, step by step. Chapter after chapter, just believe. Chapter after chapter, we'll take it all. Chapter after chapter, step by step. I believe that one day I'll top it all.
Wow, that is amazing. Emmanuel, what do you think about that song?
For me, first of all, I will need to talk about the voice. That was clear as crystal. And then the confidence, like I said earlier, she sounds like someone who's been in the game for a while. Do you understand? This is it your first single, like your first song ever?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Wow.
And I can only imagine what's coming up next.
I can imagine.
It's got to be bigger and better than this.
This is beautiful and so lovely. Oyinkansola, I want to say congratulations to you. And we are so proud of you. We are so proud of you here. And let's take it up from how did you know you can sing? Let's start from there. How did you discover that you love singing?
Singing was always something I'd admire. I'd always love to listen to music. My favorite music genre are soul, R&B, and pop.
You love to listen. Okay.
Yeah, gospel too.
Any of your parents, do they sing?
Hey, mom sings sometimes.
Okay,
to
mom
me.
sings sometimes.
No.
Okay. Now, I'm just trying to relate with how you came up and developed yourself so much to the point of releasing the song. Now, what inspired you, chapter after chapter? You kept repeating that particular statement. What actually inspired you to write the song?
Well, what actually inspired me to write chapters was my year 7 entrance exam.
What happened?
Like I had to study a lot, and then there was a lot of stress of staying up late at night and reading a lot again, trying to get everything to stick and all. That was really stressful.
Oh, does it have to do with confidence?
Yeah.
At the point where you're trying to boost your confidence, where you're afraid you could fail?
Yeah, very.
And that pressure?
It was a lot.
Okay. Well, why were you afraid? Why?
I was afraid that if I fail, I won't be able to enter secondary school. And then if I didn't get into secondary school, I won't be able to finish up early and enter university. I was really scared of my future. This really relied on my future. My faith was on this.
And so, what did you do to overcome that fear?
What I had to do was that I had to calm down, take some certain breaks at certain periods of time.
Okay.
Then it came to me as an idea that maybe I should just write a song about it. Then I just started writing it down. I hadn't given it a title yet, but then it just came in.
It just came in.
But
you know what I got from that, Onyikonsola? That there are moments in our lives when we are troubled, and we have some feelings that come up at that stage. We can actually channel those feelings to do something quite significant. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
And so you can actually channel your feelings at any particular moment in your life towards something positive. Because if you don't try, we are talking about confidence now. If you don't try, if you're not intentional about channeling that energy, it could bounce into something negative. And so for you to overcome that fear, the inspiration just came chapter after chapter, step by step. So you had to read, right?
A lot.
Yeah. Okay. And so as you were doing the right things, your confidence increased, right?
Yep.
Okay. Because you can see the lessons now. It's so obvious to us. Did you pass the exam?
I did.
You did
Flying
well.
colors.
Flying colors. Oh, great. And much more. Chapters now released. Your new song. Now let's talk to parents. What do you think the parents should actually consider in order to develop their children's confidence and self-esteem?
I feel they should be careful of what they do in front of the children, because the children are learning from their parents what they say towards the children or what they're saying to another person in front of the children, because that's what will lead to their thinking, and they think it's the right thing because it's their parents learning that.
So parents need to project confidence. Emmanuel, did you hear what
I totally agree with what she just said now.
Okay.
We should be careful as parents what we say, what we do, even people we hang out with and all that. This can send a strong message to these kids.
to the children. And so when you're talking of low self-esteem, some parents even they project it.
Sometimes unconsciously.
Indirectly. Can you see? You console what you're saying to us adults right now is we need to be careful, and we must be intentional about projecting right examples.
Exactly.
Do you have more things to teach us?
I want to mention that there are different ways. Parents have different ways that they want to show towards their children. Some may want to do it the harsh way, some may want to do it the soft way, but they have different outcomes. So what I want to say is that there's a difference between respect, and there's a difference between fear and respect.
Damn.
Can you tell us what's the difference?
Fear, you have to be afraid of somebody. You respect the person while they're there, but behind their back, this person, JJ move to this side.
Wow.
All right. So we can hear you. Please continue.
Mm-hmm. So I want to say that parents have to be just very careful of what they output on the children. Yeah, like that.
Okay. So parents, don't make
free.
your children afraid.
I think I should put that question to Onyinkan.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a child, am I supposed to fear my parents or respect my parents?
You have to respect them, not fear them.
No, fear them. Okay.
Giving the
Wow.
children a free will to speak their rights and all.
Okay. So give them, that room to express themselves.
Yeah.
And even as children, of course, you also need to learn to respect them. Yes, you can actually pour out your feelings. You can talk to them, but in a respectful way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So to be afraid, there are some children, they just, when their parents are around, they do only what is right when their parents are around. But when they are not, they now turn to something else.
True.
That's where fear can come in. So parents, don't be harsh, right?
Yeah.
Even though they don't have to indulge their child too. Some parents, they don't correct their children. What do you think about that?
I feel everyone needs to be corrected, even the children from time to time, so they get into line, because you can't just leave a nestling to just fly on its own. It needs guidance from its parents.
I love that illustration. Okay, so now Onyekonsola, as we round up, what message do you have for the child listening to you? Now you're on holidays, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now talking about confidence, I want to believe concerning your academics, for instance, now you want to do better next session. So what would you say to a child, when it comes to academics? And then let's look at the moral aspects of a child behaving right. Let's start with academics. How does a child develop confidence, to be better and better?
So let's start with this. Too much work can make Jack a dull boy. So you have to find a way to balance the saw. That's one of the rules of the 7 rules of happy kids. You have to find a way to balance it, work and play. Not that you're going to play, you're going to forget yourself, or you're going to work too much and become a workaholic. You have to find a way to balance both of them in harmony, so they work together. You're able to read at the same time, have your own free time, your leisure time, being creative, working with arts and stuff.
Okay, do you have some of those creative things you're doing? Can you share with the children too?
You could do origami, the act of folding paper into different objects, building with Legos, that helps.
Okay.
Just making your own little art project, or even writing your own story, or even writing your own song, like that. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Emmanuel, what do you have to say to Onyekonsola?
Onyekonsola, I must admit, you've said so much in so little time, and you've cut across parents, kids, even guardians and all that. And I think going forward, as parents, one takeaway for me would be what she said: we should be careful and mindful of what we say and what we do around our kids.
Very
so
true.
that'll be it for me. That'll be a light for me.
Okay, for mommy, let's hear from Kemi Ogukaya. So what's the next chapter?
The next chapter is going to high school and just being amazing, just being amazing. And like she has said, it's important that we understand our kids and not just force them into a particular box. We need to, as parents, start to parent the kid in front of us, not the kid that we have in our mind.
Good.
We all have expectation of, the kind of children we want. She wanted to do art, It wasn't my idea. So it was for me to support her, to make out the time to be there for them. So when you notice that your kids have peculiar talent, support them, be with them, encourage them. It shouldn't just be audio encouragement. Encourage them. When they're playing music and all of that, don't be the one to say you're making noise, please get out of the room. No, support them with everything that you have. And you know, it just keeps getting better.
Amen. Thank you. I'm so blessed. God bless you so much. Your social media platform?
Oyin.ogunkoya on Instagram.
Oyin.ogunkoya.
And Yinks Vlogs on YouTube. That's my YouTube page.
Please, you might want to spell that Yinks, please.
Okay, that's YINX Vlogs.
Vlogs.
Okay.
Vlogs.
Vlogs. Spell that too, please.
VLOGS.
Vlogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yinks
Wow.
Vlogs.
Okay.
All right.
So people can get to listen to the song again, right? That's interesting. Wonderful. I really appreciate you coming today, and I know that you will continue to grow, you know, greater and greater and greater.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you
we're
very
going to
much.
listen to your song. We're going to take your song again, okay?
Yeah.
Chapter after chapter, step by step. I love you, dear listener. And I love you too. Oyinkansola, Mommy, God bless you. Emmanuel, God bless you.
God bless you too.
Do have a fantastic week.
Thank you.
I'm Segilola.
Bye. I believe that one day I'll top it all. I can see a better way to get it done. If I just believe it. One day I'll top it all, top it all. 'Cause baby, it's chapter after chapter, and it's word after word. Take it step by step, then you won't miss it all. It's a beautiful sunset on the beach with my friends and family. Take me step by step, we'll take it all. Baby, don't you miss it? Don't you miss it for the world? 'Cause I know I'll top it step by step. Baby, it's chapter after chapter, and it's word after word. Take it step by step, and you won't miss it all. Chapter, step by step. Chapter after chapter, chapter after chapter, chapter after chapter, step by step.